From McCormick Gymnasium in Fargo, North Dakota, good evening, everyone. I'm Kendall Kuhneman alongside Katie Kangas as we get set for North Dakota high school volleyball action as the Shanley Deacons prepare to take on the West Fargo Packers. Volleyball on Shanley TV is presented by the Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level. We have an exciting game for you tonight. Stay tuned and we will return shortly, right after this message from our Deacon partners.
This broadcast is presented by American Family Insurance, Ken Craft Agency, Bell Bank, Electro Diagnostic Services, Essentia Health, Fargo Orthodontics, Forum Communications, Fusion Electric, Great States, Hurley's, J-Tech Mechanical, Luther Family Buick GMC, Moore Engineering, Network Center, Off the Wall Advertising, OnSharp, Peak Partners, Sandine Law, Shields, Sweeney Controls Company, and Zerberg Architects.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Shanley TV. Today we have a great matchup between 3rd in EDC, West Fargo Packers, and the 5th in EDC, the Shanley Deacons. Katie, how do you think this game is going to go today?
I think it's a tough match for Shanley they're ahead of us, but it should be a good game.
Yes, I'm very excited to watch this game of volleyball today, and stay tuned. Both teams look very energetic today. And Shanley's starting to have a student section. The West Fargo crowd looks really good today for parents.
Yes, seems like they showed a lot of support.
Yes, for sure. The scoreboard also on the TV will be changed soon. We're just having a little malfunction. Packers serve, number 4, Glant. A nice serve by Glant, up by Bogenreef. Set by Ressler, swing by Strand. Great up by Glant. And that will be out, Shanley point.
Now serving, we have Holstein.
That serve will be short. Now serving, number 2, Chwowski. Nice serve. Tight ball in the net. Dietz with the save. A tip on the Packer side. That will get them the point. That was a good scrappy play there, definitely. Tips always get the defense.
Yep.
Up by Bogenreef.
Set by Wrestler.
Great swing by Holstein. And that was Carly Holstein. There's 2 Holsteins on the Shanley Deacon team. Carly's a senior, which has been definitely a leader in the Shanley volleyball program. And then Julia Holstein just...
As a freshman.
Yes.
Bogenreef serving.
A nice serve, an ace
That was a
by
great
the
spot.
Deacons. Set, down by Morris, blocked by the Deacons, down by
Sievert.
Sievert. A nice swing by McIntosh. Tip by Strand. Dump. And that will be out. The Deacons, since the score is malfunctioning, the Deacons are at 4, and the Packers are at 2. Bogenreef up to serve. Set out to McIntosh, going deep corner. And it looks like the Deacons will be in the net on that one, which will be a Packer point. Now subbing in, Vangaroo up to serve. Nice serve. Set to Sievert. Nice
Tip
push.
by Sievert.
That was
Good
a great
push.
spot.
Clausen serving.
And a kill by number 24, Schroeder.
That was a
really,
tough spot for the Deacons.
Yes, that was a really good setter and hitter connection.
Up by
Serve
Bogenreef.
McIntosh. Tip by Holstein. Swing by McIntosh, and that will be out. That was a close call. A nice look by Clausen there. And the scoreboard is now working again.
Holstein up to serve for the Deacons.
Set by Wrestler. Swing by Julik, and that will be out.
Just a little too far cross.
Now up to serve, Lawrenceston.
That was a really
nice
powerful
deep
serve.
Tip by Julik. Nice up by McIntosh. Swing, deep tip by Morris. Swing,
Tip
looks
by
like a roll.
Julik.
Deacons trying to find it. Nice save by Clausen there.
Up by
tip.
Clausen.
And a nice spot. That was right in the middle of the court where nobody was. That was perfect play by the Deacons.
Sievert up to serve.
Nice pass by Glant.
Free ball by the Packers.
Deets with the tip. Glant with the swing.
Up by Clausen. Out to
Swing
Julik
by
and
Julik.
kill by Julik.
A nice kill by Julik. The Deacons are really working together, play by play here, which is really showing in this game.
I agree.
Serving, Sievert. Glant with the pass.
Back
And
out to
it's
Glant.
Nice follow by the Deacons. That will be out, so Deacon point.
Sievert still serving.
An off pass by the Packers. End up with a
Up
tip.
by Clausen. Push by Dietz.
Set to Dietz with a swing. And a nice hustle, but won't be able to get it up. That'll be a Deacon point. That was really good hustle.
Sievert up to serve.
Another great hustle. Just a little off ball, which are hard to get. So that'll be an ace. And the Packers take a timeout. Do you think the Packers are rattled right now?
Maybe a little bit. It looks like their defense is kind of struggling this first few points.
Yes. I think they're just trying to like regroup, take a deep breath. They probably know what they have to do, just have to put it into play. And you can see on the screen just like the Deacons are finding those open spots and just really
Yeah, I
working together.
agree. The Deacons are really smart today.
Deacon theme is pretty fun today. It's Met Gala, which is pretty fun. They get to wear like suits and dresses. Now up to serve, we have Sievert. And that pass will be out of bounds. Get an ace. The Deacon serves are really on today, which are definitely helping them out.
Serve is a big part in volleyball.
A nice off ball.
Nice free ball by the...
Free ball by Glant. Tip by Julik, and they won't be able to get that one up. Looks like a miscommunication there on the Packers.
Yep.
Sievert back to serve again. Schlowski with the up, with the swing.
Up by Holstein. And down by Dietz.
Out of bounds. Looked like there could have been a touch there. I think the ball movement.
Serve Morris.
Nice up by Holstein.
And out to Dietz.
Kill. What a kill that was by Dietz.
Right through the block.
Yes, that's beautiful. Now Wrestler back to serve. It's Megan Dave and a hustle by the Deacons.
It'll be out on the Deacons.
That was really nice hustle by the Deacons.
That was a great...
Giving that point up. Now Glant back to serve.
By Julik. Help from Bogenreef. And back down by Julik. That was a great swing.
Tip by McIntosh. And the in the net.
So that'll be West Fargo's point. Glant up to serve. Tip by Dietz.
Nice play by Now in for the Deacons, we have Julia Holstein, and she will be serving. A nice save. Kowski. Out to Strand. Strand with a tip. Swing by McIntosh.
That was a hit.
A nice up by Brooklyn.
And the Deacons get the save.
And the Deacons will get that point.
Great block by Holstein. Julia Holstein back up to serve. That was a great
swing
kill
by McIntosh. What a...
There wasn't really anything we could do about that one.
No, that one was just saying. Served by Chwalski.
Up by Bogenreef. And free by Anna.
And the Deacons will be in the net. Served by Chwalski. Swing by Strand, and that will be on the Packers' Deacon point. That was a nice swing.
Yep. She just pushed back the...
Yes, for sure.
Bogenreef up to serve. The set seems to be on.
Good swing by McIntosh. She has really power wings. Hard for the block to stop. Block was in the right place. It just...
Yeah. Just need to press harder.
Yeah. A nice wrestler. Swing by Seaver.
Up by Bogenreef.
Now
Swing
down
by Strand. And that'll give Shanley the
point. A nice swing by Strand.
Strand up to serve. This set is on. Out to Holstein.
With a deep push. That was a nice placement by Holstein.
Up to serve, Strand.
Up by Chowski. Set by Vangaroo. Swing by Morris, which will be a kill. West Fargo point. Clausen in for the Deacons. Back to serve, McIntosh. A nice up by Clausen. Set to by roll by Holstein. Out to Glant with the great up by Clausen. Swing. Another great up by Clausen. Out to Holstein. Swing. Back row attack by McIntosh.
Up by Wrestler.
Blocked by the Packers. That was a great rally they both had there.
Both teams were very aggressive. McIntosh up to serve.
Set back to Seaver.
Tip by Seaver.
Glant with the swing. Great up by Bogenreef.
Back row attack by Bogenreef.
An off ball. Free ball by the Packers.
And a nice setter dump by Wrestler.
A great hustle by the Packers. that one will be in the net. Shanley point. A lot of long rallies, which are definitely good. That both teams are battling.
They both really want this win.
Yes, for sure. Served by Holstein.
An overpass by this. Free ball by the Deacons.
Looks like the set was just a little miscommunication there on the Packers side. Swing by Julick. Down.
Great up by Clausen.
Another swing by Julick. Another great up by the Packers.
Swing, and that will be out.
Will be out. Lawrence serving hers. Sievert with the swing.
And that will give
right
Deacons
the block. That was a nice swing by Sievert. Now back to serve, Sievert.
That was a great serve, just above the tape.
Swing by Glant.
On the Deacon side.
Another swing by Glant. And that'll just be off for the Deacons. Glant was ready for that one. Now serving, Morris. That one will be out. Point. Subbing in for the Deacons, Strand. Now back to serve, Wrestler.
That will be out.
Serve. That was a deep, nice serve. Just be out. Now serving Glant. Packers are really starting to their groove and try to get back into this game.
Up by both. Down by Strand, and that'll give Shanley the point.
Nice Strand.
Holstein up to serve.
Up by Morris. That'll be a Packer tip by Sinkler. Serve by Chalsky. Up by Holstein to Strand. Tip.
Back row attack.
By Glant. Hard. And that will be a got by McIntosh.
Just over the block.
Yes. Served by Chalsky. Nice up by Carly Holstein. Swing by Strand. A nice save by Chalsky. Swing Josh.
Down by Holstein. And
that
that'll
will
be out.
It's a close call, but nice swing. Up by Julia Holstein.
Down
Tip. Hustle by the Packers, but couldn't get there. This will be game point for the Deacons.
Bogenreef up to serve. Overpass by the Packers.
Swing by Holstein.
And that will give
point. That will give Shanley that match. Set 2. Deacons are looking very energetic. Looks like the Packers are ready to take on this set. Close one. I can feel it. Nice swing.
By Holstein.
And a nice spot by Bohr.
That'll give the to the Deacons.
Wrestler up to serve. Up by Trosky. Out to McIntosh with a nice swing.
Just off
That
the block
was
there.
really good.
Chalsky up to serve.
Up by Bohr. Set out to Dietz. Out to Strand. Up by G. Down by Glant, which will be out.
Bohr up to serve.
Up by Morris.
Just a little
Nice kill by
miscommunication on
Schroeder,
the
though.
Deacons.
Now back to serve, Vangarud.
Up by up to Dietz.
Out to McIntosh with the swing.
Great set by Bogenreef.
Kill. That was a great connection there by the...
Yep, Strand really used the block to her advantage.
Now back to serve, Bogenreef. Up by Glant.
Blocked
Swing
by the Deacons.
Schroeder. But that will on the Deacons side. So that'll be Packer point. Back to serve, Tosh.
Up by Bohr. Up to
Swing.
Seaver.
Strand with the swing. Oh, miscommunication. Looks like it rolled off a bunch of their arms. That'll be Packer point. Now back to serve, McIntosh. Up by Bohr. Set, out to Holstein. Holstein.
Just a little
That'll
too
be
far
out.
cross.
McIntosh, back to serve again. Up by Bohr. Set, out to Holstein. Tip, got blockers. Back on the
Back
defense
out
side.
to Holstein.
Glant with a swing. Tip by Sievert, which will get the Packers defense. That was a nice play by Sievert.
I don't think they were expecting it back.
I don't think so either.
Up to serve, Strand.
Up by Chalowski. Down by Morris. Nice up by Bogenreef. That'll be out. That was a great swing by Morris. Now, in first, Gressroot. And back to serve. We have
Up by Bogenreef.
Holstein. Glant with the up. Morris. Swing by Wrestler. Glant with a tip. Sievert push. Glant with the swing.
Up by Bogenreef.
Gonna go over the hoop. And again. But the
Free
Deacons
over
got
by
it
the Deacons.
back. That was great by the Deacons. Tip by Morris. That'll be into the net. What a nice play by the Deacons that was.
It was chaotic, but we got it over.
Sometimes chaotic plays are always the best ones.
Holstein serving.
And that serve will be out. Holstein has a great serve, but they're really deep. That was to Morris.
Up by Miranda.
Free ball by the Deacons. And that will be a Deacon point. Looks like a miscommunication there on the Packard
Yep.
side.
Up to serve, Sievert.
Up by Chalowski. Swing by Gressroot. Swing by Bohr. Next to Glant with a tip. Gressroot with the swing. Seaver with a nice up there. Swing by Bohr. And that'll be a Deacon point. Nice Bohr there.
Very good communication on the Deacon side.
Yes.
Seaver up to serve.
Now out to swing. That'll be out. A nice follow by the Deacons. Seaver back to serve. Morris with the swing.
Just off the block.
By the Deacons. Katie, this is a really close game. What are your thoughts?
Both teams are playing very aggressively, but it's just the small mistakes that are getting to both teams.
For sure. It's going to be a Deacon point with Packers in the net.
Wrestler up to serve.
Out to McIntosh with the roll.
That'll be
out because it hit the antenna. Set or dumb. That
was a great spot.
That was good.
We're expecting that.
I don't think anybody in the gym was expecting that one. That one was good.
Up by Bohr.
Swing by Strain.
That one will be out.
Schlowski. That'll be an off Deacons, which would be a Packer point.
Schlau to serve.
Up by Julia Holstein. Strand tip. Out to McIntosh, a nice set. And that will be a good Packer ball there. That was really good, and just working together. Setter did a really good job to get that out to there.
I agree.
Holstein. Strand trying to roll it. Looks like it didn't go over though.
Glitch there.
Slowski with the serve. Like the Deacons try to push it. That one went into. Deacons are looking a bit rattled. They're going to take the timeout to take their cool.
Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticlub.com to learn about how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to check and renew your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you're not one already. It is easy to become a member, and anyone can join. So sign up today at Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level.
Schlowski will be back up to serve again. She's on a roll right now. And the Deacons are going to try to just keep their calm, come back together.
Up by Strand. Free ball by the Packers. Down by Dietz, and that will be out.
Another serve by Chlowski.
Up by Bogenreef.
Swing by Bohr. Out by Morris to McIntosh. Out to Strand. Glant with the swing. Nice back row attack there.
Free ball by the Deacons.
To Schroeder with the kill.
That was a really good hit.
That was a nice swing.
Right in the middle of the court.
Now serving, Chlowski. Set out to Strand with the swing, and that will be out. I think the Deacons are just making these little mistakes that are just getting them.
Yeah, costing them the points.
Holstein in for her sister, Holstein. Carly's in. Chlowski back to serve.
Up by Strand, and that will be out.
Just need to get out of this rotation and then Chlowski's a really good server, which is definitely getting the Deacons right now. Great up by Holstein.
Down by Strand.
And
that
that'll
will give
him
him a Deacon point.
We're in sync today.
Bohr up to serve.
Out to McIntosh. Just gonna reach for that.
I'll be out on the Packers. Serving again, Bohr.
Set by Chlowski. Up to McIntosh.
Great set by
the Deacons. What a block by Dietz. She was single-handed there.
That was very impressive.
That was insane.
Bohr back up to serve.
To McIntosh. Free ball over. Set to Strand. Blocked. Will get back over by the Deacons. Out to McIntosh with the swing, which will be a point. She was coming back for revenge after that block.
Yep, right in the seam.
Nice up by Bohr to Dietz. Nice swing by Dietz.
Packers get it back up.
To McIntosh with the swing.
Out to Holstein. And that'll be a cross.
Oh, that'll be in. Looked like the Packers coach thought that one was out, but ref can see it best, so that one will be in. Should give the Deacons a point. In for the Deacons, we have Seaver.
Now serving Bogenreef.
Out to Morris. Morris with the roll. Back to Strand. Nice up by Glant. Schroeder with another kill.
Just over that block and straight down.
Nice serve by McIntosh, right in their seam.
McIntosh back up to serve. Up by Bohr.
A little tight, but Seaver and Wrestler will get that one out.
Touch by Bogenreef.
That was a nice swing by Morris.
It was a good touch by Bogenreef. She just couldn't get it back up into the court.
Yes. Wasn't many people around her to help her back into the court. On the screen, we have the Deacons serving. Just like watching. That was a nice setter dump. That one really tricked the Deacons. Shout out to our whole Shanley TV crew tonight. We have Zach Smith and Shanley Bruman on the camera and Justin Schmidt on TriCaster bringing you those great replays. Looks like the Packers are ready. Deacons are going to take their time, just regrouping. Serving, we have McIntosh. Up by Bohr.
Just a little tight. Down by Strand.
Up by McIntosh, but the Packers will be in the net, which will give us a Deacon point.
Now serving Strand.
Up by Glant. Out to Schroeder.
Push to that back corner. Down by
Nice
Holstein.
swing. Swing by Glant.
Up by Bogenreef. Out to Holstein.
Nice tip by Holstein. Out to Glant with a swing.
Down by Holstein.
That'll be blocked by the Packers.
Lauriston up to serve. That'll be in the net.
Now serving, Carly Holstein. Looks like a little just some miscommunication there on the Packers side. Holstein serving. Nice serve by Holstein. Out to Glant with a swing, and that'll be a Packer kill. That was a nice swing.
Looks like the Deacons just couldn't get two hands on it. And this will be game point for the Packers.
Morris back to serve. And that'll be a short serve. It's always a tough one when you can't get it over on that last point. Sievert back to serve for the Deacons.
And that'll be a Shanley
Nice
point.
serve. That was like a trick move. Sure, she didn't even mean it, but it was good. Another serve by Sievert. Glant with the swing.
Up by
Nice
Sievert.
up by Sievert.
And that'll be out.
She was trying to get a little sneaky setter dump there, but hit the net and rolled out.
The Deacons are really fighting for these points now. Up to serve Sievert.
Nice hustle by the Packers. Free ball.
Up by Miranda.
Out to Bohr with the roll. Back to McIntosh with the
be
kill. And that'll be Packer game. That was a nice effort there by the Deacons. Welcome back.
Just so you guys know, this is game 3, but the screen says game 1.
Yes. It's going to be a good game. All you viewers, hope you enjoy. Both teams are definitely going back and forth, so.
Looks like we have West Fargo serving first.
Glant back to serve.
Up by Julik. And out to Strand.
Touched
That'll
by
be a
Chalowski,
Deacon
but
point.
couldn't get it up. That was a nice swing by Strand. The Deacon side is very loud today.
Holstein up to serve.
Got a lot of energy and cheer. Up by Morris. Out to Gressert.
Up by Holstein. Out to Holstein.
Up by Glant. Setter dump. Up by Gressrud. Back out to Gressrud with the swing.
Blocked by the Deacons.
Out to McIntosh.
Overpass by the Deacons.
Out to McIntosh. Ooh, and that will just be a little glitch there by the Deacons. Now back to serve. Chalowski. Nice up by Bogenreef. Swing by Strand, but will be blocked by McIntosh.
That was a great block.
She's a beast at the net. Both of them are, but.
Up by Holstein. Out to Strand.
Up by Glant. Swing by Schroeder, but that will be out. And it looks like there's going to be a touch by the Deacons.
Packer
The back
point.
line judge said there was a touch on that one. So that'll be Packer point. Now serving Chalowski. A nice
Up
serve
by
by
Bogenreef.
Chalowski.
Out by Strand.
Now serving Chalowski. Swing by Dietz. Looks like she tried to do a cut shot, but just
Went
landed
too
out.
far across.
Yes.
Chalowski still up to serve.
Out to Dietz. Dietz with the push. McIntosh
Back
with
onto
another
the Shanley
block.
side. Pushed by Bogenreef.
Morris with a nice up.
And tipped by the Packers.
Schroeder tip.
Great play by the Deacons.
Out to Morris.
And blocked by the Deacons.
Nice block by the Deacons.
Holstein and Dietz. That was a great
That
block.
is a big block we have.
Bogenreef up to serve.
Out to McIntosh.
Up by
Nice
Bogenreef.
up
That was
by
a great
Bogenreef.
dig. And that'll be back down on the Deacon side.
That was a nice protect by McIntosh. McIntosh is definitely one of West Fargo's crucial players.
I agree.
I know she's going to college also to play volleyball. And so is Chalowski.
Down by Holstein. That was a kill.
That one just kind of makes you want to like duck, like cover your eyes. If I was out there, I'd be like, oh my gosh.
Up to serve Strand.
In the net by Morris. That'll be an ace. Out to Schroeder.
Out to Holstein.
Holstein tried to tip it, got blocked there.
Back row attack by Bogenreef.
McIntosh with a nice swing.
That'll be a shank on the Deacons.
McIntosh back to serve. Up by Bogenreef. Out to Holstein.
Great
Nice
swing. Hit it right in that block.
Now serving, Carly Holstein.
Great up by McIntosh.
To Morris with the roll. Sievert with the swing. Out to Glant with a push.
Up by Holstein.
Swing
Down by Julich.
and that'll be a Deacon kill.
That was a great spot right in the middle of the court. Holstein back up to serve.
Up by Glant. Out back to Glant.
Great
A
help
nice
by Holstein
hustle by
and over by
Holstein.
Wrestler. That was a great play by the Deacons. Great hustle. Oh,
That was great hustle by the Deacon defense. That's a tongue twister. Serving, Lawrenceston. Up by Clausen.
out to Julich. Oh, free ball over. Blocked by Sievert, and that'll be a Deacon point.
Sievert back to serve. Both teams are very competitive right now. Lots of energy all over the gym. Up by Glant. Back to McIntosh. McIntosh with the swing.
Up by Holstein.
Swing
Kill by
Julich.
Julich.
That'll get the defense of the Packers. That was a nice comeback by the Deacons there. They're right back in it.
Tie game, it could go either way.
McIntosh up
Set is out.
to Glant. Swing by Julich.
Back
on their
onto the
side.
Deacon side. And swing again by Julich.
And
That'll be out. Morris up to serve.
A little over
Tight to the
pass by
net.
Deacon, but Taya
Back
up
over
to
onto
the
the-
block. And that'll be out by the Deacons. Now back to serve. Morris.
Up by Clausen. And tight to the net there. That'll be Packer point.
Glant really got up there. Another serve by Morris.
Up by Bogenreef.
Nice
to
set by
Dietz.
Wrestler.
Just over that block.
Nice swing by Dietz. Great setting by Wrestler. She's been very consistent and a nice placement for her hitters tonight.
Now serving Wrestler. That'll be out.
And I know on volleyball, like, the hitters always get like the kill, but the setters definitely have to give that placement and that nice ball for the hitters in order for them to get the kill.
Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do their job without the setters doing theirs.
For sure. Swing by Julie, a nice kill.
That will be a kill.
Speaking of, a great set by Wrestler as well. Julia Holstein back to serve. Out. Swing by McIntosh, and they will say that is in. I think the Deacons thought that one was going to be out, but landed in. Serve by Chlowski. Nice up. This will be a little bit out of reach for the Deets, which will be a
Good hustle,
point.
though.
It was very good hustle. Serve by Chlowski. Nice up by Holstein.
Good set by Wrestler.
Swing by Dees, but that one be in the net. So Packer ball. Another serve by Chlowski.
Up by Holstein. Down by
Swing
Strand, and that will be a great
nice kill. What a kill by Strand.
That was a great play. Now serving Bogenreef. Set looks like it's on.
Up by Glance, that was a nice up.
This set is out.
It'll just be a little tight to the net. Won't be able to get that one out of the net for the Deacons.
That was a tough play.
Now into serve, we have Vangrud. Up by Bogenreef will be off the net.
Down
Swing
by
by
Holstein, and that is
Holstein.
a good hit.
Tip by McIntosh. Roll by Holstein. Oh, just a little miscommunication there on the Packers side.
Defense is definitely a very important position to have communication for.
Sure. And it like starts off the play. But volleyball is a game of mistakes, so.
Yep.
McIntosh with the swing. That'll be in the net. So Deacon point. Back to serve. We have Strand. A nice up by Glant. Swing by Schroeder. That'll be a tough one to get. Nice hustle by Bogenreef, but will end up being Packer point.
Now in for the Deacons, Clausen.
Now back to serve, McIntosh. Nice up by Julia Holstein. Slide by Riley, but just couldn't get that one over.
Made contact a little late.
Yes. Had a good idea, but just couldn't execute that one.
Looks like we have a timeout.
Timeout will be called by the Deacons.
If you enjoyed watching our ShanleyTV.com broadcast, please consider making a donation to help us continue bringing us quality content. We rely on your donations to bring you down every broadcast, and we need your help to continue to improve the quality of our productions and to add new features for you to enjoy. If you are interested in donating, please contact Joelle Shuey at 701-893-3225. Again, that's Joelle Shuey at 701-893-3225. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support of Shanley's TV.
McIntosh back to serve. Holstein
Down by
with the swing.
Holstein. That'll
That
be
one
out.
I think she tried to get around the block, but just couldn't get that one. McIntosh back to serve again.
Up by Holstein. Out to Holstein. That'll be
What
in.
a spot by Holstein. That was a nice spot. That one's tough to get.
Holstein up to serve.
Up by McIntosh. Down by Morris.
And that'll be a touch on the Deacons.
Grefsrud in. And Lawrenceston back to serve for the Packers.
Up by Clausen. Help by Sievert. Down by Julick. That'll
That
come
one
back down on the
blocked
Deacon
by the
side.
Packers. That was a nice block there by Morris and Grefsrud. Lawrenceston back to serve again.
Up by Holstein. Out to Julick.
Nice swing by Glant.
Out to Julick. That'll be
Nice
Shanley's point.
placement. Schroeder. Looks like Tlowski will be back in for the Packers. Sievert back to serve. Nice touch by Glant, just couldn't get that one over. Nice serve by Sievert. Out to Glant. Glant with
Up
the
by
swing.
Holstein. Tight.
Looks like the Deacons are going to be in the net trying to get that tight ball out, which will be Packer point. It's always hard to get those ones out, especially when
Yeah.
you're trying not to get blocked. And Morris back to serve.
Up by Holstein. Out to Wrestler. Down by Julick. That'll be out. Shanley point.
Now back to serve, Wrestler. Up by Tlowski. Down by Morris, but that will be out. Looks like she just contacted that one a little bit late. She has a really nice swing, hard swing, but
Wrestler up to serve.
up by Tlowski. Tip by Glant.
West Fargo point.
Looks like they thought, the ref said that the Deacons were over the net. Looks like there's going to be some
confusion on that call.
and that's going to be a replay. So a replay, so the captain came up and argued because setter was not the one that they blocked on. You can only have a roofing, which is what they called on a setter.
That'll be a
And
Shanley
that'll be
point.
a Shanley point. And so They argued that point, and then it was a replay, and now Shanley got that point back.
Now serving wrestler.
Looks like just a little miscommunication there on the Deacon end. That was a nice out by Bogenreef. Now back to serve. Lance.
Now's the time for the Shanleys to really lock it back in. We're almost at 25 points for the Packers, so really time to get those points back. Up by Bogenreef. That'll be out. This will be game point for the Packers.
Serving Glant. Looks like the Deacons are going to take a timeout. Try to get the serve off, probably. As you can see on the replay, the hustle, it's just those little errors are definitely killing the Deacons right now. Serving on game point, we have Glant for the Packers.
Up by Bogenreef. Out to
Down
Strand,
by Strand.
and Strand will get that
Nice
point back to
kill
the
by
Deacons.
Strand.
Really use that block to her advantage. Holstein up the serve.
Out to McIntosh. McIntosh with a swing. Nice out by Brooke.
And that'll be
Bogenreef.
out
That'll
on the
just be
Deacons.
Out of reach there.
West Fargo will take that set.
That was a really nice game there. Very competitive. Now. And we're back for a fourth set. Packers are up 2. Shanley with 1 set. It's been a very competitive game so far. The Deacon student section also has an ESPN theme going on, which is really fun. Now serving, Wrestler. Out to McIntosh.
Out to Julik.
Swing by Julik.
That'll be
blocked
out.
and out. That'll be a point by the Deacons.
Wrestler
Now
serving.
Wrestler. Swing by Grefsrud. Touch by the Deacons. Back over. Back to Strand. Strand with the swing. Blocked
That'll
by
be back down on the
McIntosh.
Deacon side.
Serve by Chalowski.
Out to
Set
Dietz.
to Dietz. Swing by McIntosh.
Up by Bogenreef. Great hustle by Wrestler.
Now it'll be a touch by the Deacons, but out. So Packer point. Little shout out by number 14, Callie Ganger. She's also a setter. That was a great swing by her. Nice swing by Strand.
That was a good spot.
It's always tough when they hit the blocks and you don't know where it's going to go next. But it's also hard when it doesn't hit the block because then it's straight down.
Up to serve Miranda.
Schroeder with the tip.
Dietz with the tip.
Schroeder with the swing. And that'll be a kill for the Packers. Now serving, Vangarud.
Up by Bogenreef. Out to Strand. That'll be just a little too far crossed.
It looked good, but just a little out. Vangarud back to serve.
Up by Bogenreef.
Bogenreef had some great ops recently.
Up by Bogenreef again. Great coverage of her hitters. Free ball by West Fargo. And down by Dietz.
Nice swing by Dietz.
Went straight down off that block.
That one was a hard one to protect. That was a great swing.
Bogenreef up to serve.
Schroeder with the swing. Nice up by Wrestler.
The set is out for the Deacons.
Out to McIntosh. Nice swing by McIntosh. Looked like the ball just couldn't get that one for the Deacons. McIntosh to serve.
Up by Holstein. And back out to Holstein. That'll be Deacon point.
Looks like the Packers had a lift there.
Strand up to serve. That'll be out.
Packer point. Now in for the Packers, Grefsrud, and in for the Deacons, Clausen. Back to serve, we have Lawrenceston. Set out to Holstein, tip by Holstein. That one will not be grabbed by the Packers. That was
Just
a
right
good
over that
placement.
block. Looks like they weren't ready for it. Serving, Holstein.
Nice swing by Glant.
That was
Won't
a
be able
great
to be grabbed by
hit.
the Deacons. That was a nice touch. Now in, Ganger. Back to serve, Morris.
Up by Clausen. Tip by Sievert.
But won't
A
be
little bit of
able
a
to
trick
grab.
play.
That was nice.
Looks like she was a little early to that tip, but she used it to her advantage and she got the point.
Yes, for sure. Nice
Great serve by Sievert.
I love the dance that they do after the aces. Kind of makes me want to dance too. Serve by Cedar.
Up by Clausen.
Back to McIntosh. Nice.
That was a
swing
great
by
back row attack.
McIntosh.
Hit it right in our seam.
Now back to serve. Lance.
Tip by Dietz.
Swing by Julick. Up by Glant. To Grefsrud.
That'll be out.
Out. So Deacon point.
Strand in for the Deacons. Looks like wrestler we have serving.
McIntosh tip.
And up by Julick. That was a great pancake.
They will call that one down though. So that will be Packer point. Up by Julick. Out to Strand with the tip, but won't make
Just
it
a little
over the
short.
net. Serve by Chlowski. Swing by Dietz, and
That was a
that'll be a
great
Deacon kill. In for the Deacons, Miranda.
Up to serve Miranda.
Nice pass
The
by
set is
Grant.
on.
Schroeder with the swing. McIntosh with a free ball.
And down by Strand.
With the kill.
That was a great kill. Miranda back up to serve.
Up by Morris.
Set's a little tight, and that'll be Deacon point.
Set. Nice swing by McIntosh.
That'll be
Just a
out
little-
on the Deacons.
Just a little miscommunication there on the Deacon end. All these sets have been very close and competitive, though.
The score is 11-11. Make a wish.
Out to McIntosh. And that'll be a McIntosh kill. When the Packers are in need, they usually go to McIntosh just to help them get back into the game.
Back to Strand.
with the swing.
That'll be out. It hit the antenna.
That'll be out. Van Rood back to serve. Swing by Holstein.
That'll
What
give the Deacons a point.
Bogenreef back to serve. Short serve by Bogenreef. Nice serve. Glant with the swing.
Up by Miranda. Down to Strand.
Block, touch by Strand. Blocked
Double
by
blocked
Sievert
by
and
the
Strand.
Deacons. Up to serve Bogenreef.
Nice up by McIntosh. Free by Schlowski.
Down by Sievert. That was a great kill.
2 in a row by Sievert.
Ace by Bogenreef.
Nice serve by Bogenreef.
Timeout on West Fargo.
Nice comeback there by the Deacons.
Shanley TV is made possible in part by the Shanley Athletic Club and their generous members. Check out their website today at shanleyathleticlub.com to learn more about how your membership contributes to Shanley TV, the Deacon Den, and many other student-athlete needs. While you're there, be sure to check out your renewal of your annual membership by clicking the Join Now button, or become a member if you're not one already. It is easy to become a member, and anyone can join. So sign up today at Shanley Athletic Club, taking Deacon athletics to a higher level.
Looks like the Packer fans are very energetic right now, which is always important in a game. The crowd especially. Bogenreef back to serve. Out by Chalowski. Morris with the swing.
Up by
That'll be
Miranda,
an
and that'll
off
be
ball.
out.
Very competitive game. I can feel the tension in the gym. McIntosh back to serve. Swing
Down by
Holstein.
Holstein. That was a great swing.
Down by Morris with the kill.
That'll just
a
come
little
right off
touch
the
on
Shanley block.
McIntosh to serve.
Help by Sievert.
Tip by Schroeder.
That was a great tip.
That was a really good spot. Nice hustle.
Good hustle by
Bogenreef.
Bogenreef.
McIntosh back to serve.
Up by Miranda, help by Strand. And free ball by Holstein.
Nice up by McIntosh. Schroeder with the swing. It won't be able to be grabbed by the Deacons.
That'll be out on the Deacons.
Served by McIntosh.
Up by Miranda. Down by Holstein. And that'll be a Deacon point.
Block touch out.
Strand up to serve.
Little miscommunication there.
Free ball by West Fargo.
But West Fargo will get that one over.
Up by Miranda. And out to Holstein.
Schlowski out to Glant. Nice touch by Miranda.
Free ball by the Deacons.
Glant with the tip. Glant with a swing.
Great snag by Bogenreef.
Back to Morris. Nice touch by Bogenreef.
Up by Bogenreef.
Another great touch.
Miranda tried to help her
Wow,
there,
that
but
was a
just a
scrappy
little.
play. Brooklyn Bogenreef on that play definitely was showing her skills. Now serving, Lawrenceston. Swing by Holstein. Out to McIntosh.
But it looks like it's in the net.
Now serving, Carly Holstein.
Set looks like it's on. Up by Clausen.
McIntosh with the up. Swing by Gresser, blocked by Sievert. Tip by Glant, and that'll be another Packer point. The tips are really getting the Deacons. Those are hard to adjust to.
Looks like they're tipping them right over that block.
Yes, which is a hard spot for the setter to get to because they're trying to set.
Looks like that'll be out.
That was a very close serve.
Now serving Sievert.
Schlowski with the up. To Grefsrud. Looks like it was just a little miscommunication there on the Packer side. But you get that a Deacon point. Now serving, Sievert.
Looks like a shank on the West Fargo Packers.
Nice serve by Sievert.
Timeout West Fargo.
Deacons are back in this game.
Really close game.
It's been like a placement battle for both teams. Like, where can we place it so that the other team can't get it? Because both teams are doing very good with hitting and blocking. So
I agree.
now serving, Sievert. Sievert's a very good server. And that'll be in the net. Jinxed her there. That one will be my fault.
Now up to serve, Glant. Up by Clausen, helped by Bogenreef, and down by Julik. Looks like that will be out.
Serve, Glant. Nice, up by Holstein. A little tight. Looks like Wrestler tried to dump that one, but went into the net, so that'll be a Packer point. Glant back to serve again. Short serve into the net.
That'll be Deacon point. This is a very close game.
Yes, very close. Seems like both teams come back and then they get it back. Just a back and forth.
Wrestler up to serve.
Out to McIntosh with the swing. Nice
Overpass
up by
back
Holstein.
onto the Packer side.
Another deep tip back to Holstein. Swing by Strand, and they will
that'll
not
give
be
the
able to get that one
Deacons a
up.
point.
A nice swing by Strand.
Wrestler back up to serve.
McIntosh with the roll.
Push by Dietz.
McIntosh swing, and that will get the Deacon defense. It's always hard when they're right in like your seams, especially on hard hits like that.
Timeout Deacons.
Very close game. What do you think they're talking about in their timeout, Katie?
Probably their defense covering seams. Seems like to be a reoccurring issue on both sides.
I agree. The Packers fans do have a lot of energy, though.
Yeah, that really does help with the team a lot. Brings up the team's energy when the audience has a good energy.
Even though it's not their home court,
They really showed up today.
they did. Schlowski will be back to serve.
A little
Like
bit of an overpass by the Deacons. This will be game point for West Fargo.
Schlowski back to serve, one of their best servers.
That'll
really
be
good at
out.
jinxing. So that one will be out.
Now up to serve Miranda. That'll be out, giving the West Fargo Packers the win.
And that'll be Packer game. That was a really competitive game. For Katie Kangas and our entire crew, I'm Kendall Kuhneman. The final score from Fargo Shanley Deacons winning 1 set and West Fargo Packers winning 3 sets. To watch the archived version of this entire game and our other broadcasts, go to shanleytv.com. The proceeding has been a presentation of Shanley TV. Thank you and have a good night.